first of all, would like to thank for the invitation and the possibility to be here talking to you and showing the results of a study so-called Improved Frozen Section Examination of the retroareolar margin for prediction of nipple involvement in breast cancer. We've just published this paper in the European Journal of Surgical Oncology. As everybody knows, there has been a growing indication of nipple-sparing mastectomy worldwide in the last few years. But is it safe? Occult tumor cells might exist behind the papilla, demanding surgical reintervention and leading sometimes to local and nipple areolar complex recurrence. Well, in mastectomy specimens, neck involvement here ranges in various studies ranges from 5% to 38% in specimens of mastectomies. Local and neck recurrence, although low, may occur, especially local recurrences. Recurrences in the nipple areolar complex are rare, though. Well, we must consider that insatisfaction in neck recurrence reconstruction is common, especially due to lack of projection of the papilla. This is the main complaint of the patients. But complaints related to color, shape, and size are also common. There are some classic risk factors related to neck involvement. Everybody knows tumor size, distance from the neck, multicentric disease, extensive ductal carcinoma in situ, lymphovascular invasion, high nuclear grade, and hyperexpression of HER2. Wow, what happened here? Okay. False negative results in frozen sections analysis of retroareolar tissues are between, you can see here, I'm having some problems with this mouse here, okay, are between 2.8 and 16%. And these are the main reasons for the false negative results in frozen sections. Incomplete evaluation of fragments, usually less than 10% of tissues are frequently analyzed by the pathologists. Diathermy alterations and incomplete eccentric resections, like showed in these two pictures here in the right. This is the correct central resection that should be done in order to have a good result. So, the objective of this study was to evaluate a serial sectioning frozen technique of retroareolar margin for prediction of nipple involvement in breast cancer. Sorry? It was a prospective study performed in 158 total mastectomy specimens, of which 15 of them were presented a ductal carcinoma in situ, 37 ductal invasive carcinoma stage 1, 70 stage 2, and 36 stage 3. It's important to notice that it's a simulating procedure in mastectomy specimens, as if we were performing nipple-sparing mastectomies. Have a look. We start with a periareolar incision, and then we isolate the entire duct tract confluation behind the nipple here, okay? This is a simulation technique then. And this figure, you can see, wow, the mouse again. You can see the duct tract between the two calyces. We have the 100% security that all ducts, the confluence of ducts are here doing this. And then we submit this material to frozen section technique that comprehend a complete inclusion of the fragments here with 3 serial sections at 200 micrometers intervals with 4 micrometers thickness. This is time consuming, but it's worth. The fragment here, it's important to notice, it's completely included. It's very important. And then the sections are made. Here, illustrating a galactophorus duct with ductal carcinoma in situ extending inside of it. And then, after the frozen cuts, definitive study in paraffin-embedded fragments are done in every case. So, what were the results? The paraffin-embedded fragments are the gold standards, and they were positive in 25 cases. Invasive carcinoma in 11, high-grade ductal carcinoma in situ in 11, and low-grade ductal carcinoma in situ in 3 cases. Comparing frozen to paraffin exam, we could see 2 false negative cases and 5 false positive cases. Concerning the false negative results, the 2 false negative results, one comprised a low-grade ductal carcinoma in situ, and the other was a small cluster cells that remained after neoadjuvant chemotherapy and measured less than 1 millimeter. The 5 false positive cases, we had 3 Florida hyperplasia, 1 sclerosing intraductal papilloma, and 1 nipple syringomatous adenoma. So, results of frozen section showed a sensitivity of 92%, a specificity of 96.2%, a positive predicted value of 82, a false positive of 3.1, a negative predicted value of 98, and 1.3% only of false negative results, with an accuracy of 95%. In conclusion, it's therefore an accurate method, despite being a time-consuming procedure. It's worth taking it. Thank you.